It started with a move no one saw coming. For years, Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe had been the heart and soul of Outlander, a partnership built on trust, humor, and an almost telepathic connection on screen. They were the duo fans adored, the friendship everyone envied. But this week, everything changed. Caitriona made a move that left the entire fandom in disbelief. It began quietly. No statement, no warning. Just an action that spoke louder than words. Fans noticed first. Someone posted a screenshot to X, captioned simply, "Wait, did Caitriona just unfollow Sam?" Within minutes, the fandom went into meltdown. Comments exploded. "What happened? Are they fighting? Tell me this is a glitch." The internet did what it always does. It turned confusion into chaos. Within hours, every entertainment site had the same headline: Caitriona Balfe and Sam Heughan friendship in trouble? But it didn't stop there. An interview clip surfaced from a recent red carpet appearance where Caitriona had been asked about her Outlander co-star. Smiling politely, she replied, "I'm grateful for the years we worked together, but people move in different directions. Life changes." It was diplomatic, mature, perfectly reasonable. But fans heard something else: distance. To many, that sentence felt like a goodbye. Fan forums flooded with theories. Some believed it was about creative differences. Others insisted there had been tension during the final season's filming. Something happened between them. One post read, "You can see it in their interviews. The energy is gone." For almost a decade, Sam and Caitriona had been inseparable, laughing through press tours, supporting each other's projects, calling each other family. But in the past year, something had shifted. There were fewer public interactions, no shared photos, and now, this. And while Caitriona's move shocked fans, what came next shocked them even more. Because while Sam Heughan stayed silent, his mother did not. It began with a simple Facebook post from a small account under her name. A fan page shared it first, assuming it was fake. But as the story spread, people realized it was real. Before the storm reached its peak, though, let's rewind a bit, because understanding the weight of what Sam's mother said requires knowing who she is. Margaret Heughan has always been known as a fiercely private woman. A single mother who raised her son in the Scottish countryside, she's the one who taught Sam the values he carries today: humility, kindness, resilience. She's never sought the spotlight, never spoken to the press, and has always protected her son from gossip. Until now. The day after Caitriona's interview went viral, she broke her silence in a way no one expected. Her message was short, graceful, but sharp enough to cut through the noise. Sometimes kindness is mistaken for weakness, but true strength is staying silent when others choose noise. That single post, just 19 words, sent shockwaves through the Outlander fandom. Within minutes, it was everywhere. Fans screenshot it, quoted it, debated it. Was she talking about Caitriona? Is this about Sam? Did she just defend her son? The reactions were instant and emotional. Some fans called it a mother's truth. Others accused her of fueling the drama. But everyone agreed on one thing: the post felt deliberate. Sam's mother had never commented on show business, never acknowledged fan drama. So why now? Insiders began whispering that Margaret had seen her son struggling. He was hurt, one source claimed. He didn't say much, but he didn't need to. A mother knows. And just like that, the narrative shifted. No longer was this just about a rumored falling out between two stars. It became a story of family, loyalty, and the quiet strength of a mother watching her son weather a public storm. By the end of the day, the post had been shared thousands of times. News outlets began quoting it as a dignified response from Sam Heughan's mother. Meanwhile, Caitriona remained silent, neither clarifying nor responding. But the damage, or perhaps the message, had been delivered. Because for the first time in years, the woman who raised one of Hollywood's most private men had stepped into the spotlight. And in just a few words, she made the entire world listen. Sometimes, one fan wrote beneath the viral post, "A mother doesn't speak to create drama. She speaks to remind the world who her son really is." And though Sam himself said nothing publicly, those who knew him best claimed his silence said everything. The fandom braced for what might come next, because if his mother's words were any sign, the calm before the next storm was already ending. The ripple from that 19-word post turned into a tidal wave. By morning, every entertainment site from London to Los Angeles carried the same headline. Sam Heughan's mother breaks silence amid Caitriona Balfe rift rumors. The phrasing varied, but the story was the same. A quiet woman had entered the chaos, and her words had changed everything. Fans woke up to a storm. Twitter threads filled with side-by-side screenshots of Caitriona's interview quote and Margaret Heughan's message. TikTok creators analyzed her tone like detectives solving a mystery. "Look at the timing," one video said, zooming in on the timestamps. She posted this right after Caitriona's statement hit the press. Within hours, hashtags like #MamaHeughan and #ProtectSam were trending. And for the first time in the history of the Outlander fandom, the debate wasn't about Jamie and Claire. It was about loyalty, boundaries, and family. Reporters reached out to Sam's team for clarification, but the answer was simple: no comment. The silence only made the story grow louder. Meanwhile, the press tried to get a reaction from Caitriona. Cameras followed her as she arrived at a film event in Dublin. She smiled for photos but didn't answer questions. When one journalist shouted, "Do you have anything to say about Sam's mother's post?" she simply turned, waved politely, and walked inside. Her refusal to respond became its own headline. Balfe keeps silent as Heughan's mother defends her son. Tension deepens between Outlander stars. Behind the scenes, insiders claimed Caitriona was hurt but determined to rise above the noise. A close friend allegedly told a magazine she didn't expect that reaction. She thought things had calmed down between them. But the internet doesn't calm easily. Margaret Heughan's post continued to circulate, gathering millions of views. People praised her for her dignity, calling her a true Scottish lioness. Others criticized her for stepping into a professional matter. But even her critics admitted, her words carried weight. One entertainment columnist wrote, "There's something powerful about a mother's voice entering Hollywood's echo chamber." Margaret didn't need to name names. She simply reminded everyone that behind every headline is a human being, and a son. Through it all, Sam stayed silent. He went on with his schedule, attending charity events and posting only neutral updates. But fans noticed small details: the way he wore a bracelet engraved with the word family. The way he liked a fan post that said, "Silence speaks volumes." It wasn't until a week later that he made his first indirect comment. During a radio interview promoting his whiskey brand, the host gently asked about the media frenzy. Sam chuckled, his tone calm but tired. "Ah, the internet never sleeps, does it?" he said with a smile. "I'm very lucky to have good people around me, family especially. My mum keeps me grounded." The host laughed, asking if his mother had seen the headlines. Sam's answer was simple. "She's a wise woman. She always says, 'Let truth take care of itself.'" The clip went viral within minutes. Fans interpreted it as both gratitude and confirmation, a subtle acknowledgement that his mother's message had been intentional. Meanwhile, Caitriona posted something unexpected of her own. It wasn't a statement or apology, just a photo on her Instagram story. A single candle flickering beside a book titled, "Silence is a Woman's Loudest Cry." The caption read, "Peace over drama, always." The internet exploded again. Some saw it as shade. Others saw it as surrender. "She's hurt," one fan commented. "They both are," another replied. "It's sad. They were once like family." Within the chaos, something beautiful began to happen. Amid the noise, many fans started reflecting on what the situation truly represented: the human side of fame. The cost of constant attention. The thin line between love, loyalty, and survival in the spotlight. One viral tweet captured the sentiment perfectly. Maybe this isn't about sides. Maybe it's about how fame turns friendship into a battlefield, and sometimes, only a mother's love can cut through the smoke. As the week came to a close, the frenzy slowly began to fade. But the echo of Margaret Huon's words remained, a reminder that even in Hollywood's glittering world of PR and performance, truth still has a quiet voice. In his final post before disappearing offline for a while, Sam shared a photo of the Scottish Highlands, golden fields, grey skies, peaceful distance, with the caption, "Silence isn't weakness, it's strength in disguise." It was his way of closing the chapter without saying a word. And though no one knows if the friendship between Sam and Caitriona will ever return to what it once was, one thing is certain. The storm left behind something powerful, a glimpse of the man behind the fame, and the mother who reminded the world that even stars need protecting. When the noise fades, she had written, only love remains. And maybe, in the end, that's all Sam Heughan ever needed the world to understand.